Hey there, I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to get into some messages for today. Let's take a deep breath in. Releasing any worries or concerns. Okay, we have everything that we need. Okay, let's ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space to provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light and love, and so it is. So we're going to use 3 decks today. Let's see what we get first. Okay. So I have Angel of Clearing. It says your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. I have Angel of Soul Love. This talks about time to look at how you value yourself and issues of self-love. And then I have Goddess of Strength. And this talks about standing up for what you believe in. You will gain respect by holding your ground. And then I have Goddess of the Earth. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So this could represent, some creative ideas. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Goddess of Nature, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. Thank you. Let's get one more. God of the Arts, the artist within you is about to emerge. Beautiful. Love that. Get some Kipper. All right. Reap what you sow. We have the family room. This represents like spaces, places that you frequent. I have a main male and I have adjudication. You reap what you sow. And then I have a false person. Maybe like a fake identity or some sort of con artistry. I feel like their artist is about to emerge and it's the con artist. Anywho, I feel like whatever was done, I feel like there's some sort of like, whatever was done, in some sort of intimate space, which can be an office, a family room, a bedroom, a hotel room. I'm getting, it has something to do with this masculine energy and having to go to court over something that they may have done with another person, okay? I feel like this could lead to some sort of entrapment or imprisonment of some kind. Yeah, I feel like they're being seen as a thief. All right, so you reap what you sow. I feel like you stood up for yourself regarding a situation and you're holding your ground. You may have been advocating for yourself in a situation where you were up against false people, those that were trying to steal, betray, and abuse. And I'm getting like they could be held accountable for this now. Okay. They could even be facing some sort of financial loss, stability. All right, I do feel like there is something that they're needing to maybe pay for. All right, they could have, tried to swindle somebody. Okay, they could have, trapped somebody for the sake of receiving money. Okay, someone may have to pay someone child support. I'm also getting that. Because I have this whole foursome here. I have the false person, the thief. It's a couple. Okay, there's something that they have attached to them. They're bonded. There's something that they take with them everywhere they go. It's like maybe a chip on the shoulder here. I do have a child here. Okay, and then I have poverty. So I would say that this couple, whatever they may have created, whether it was a person or not, I feel like, you know, someone may find themselves in some sort of situation here. An undesirable situation, okay? Imprisonment. I have like your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. There could be like an investigation as this is concerning. I feel like it's time to look at how you value yourself. So there could have been issues of self-love here. I feel like you stood up for what you believed in and you gained respect by holding your ground, specifically regarding, you know, what you were dealing with here. These were people who now you would say, I wouldn't even know who they are. Okay. I wouldn't recognize them. It's like, I don't even know who I was with. They were like a shadow of themselves. I feel like they're reaping what they have sown. Okay, confirmation of despair here. All right, so I'm getting, there could be, you know, some sort of blowback, okay, as a result of taking advantage of others and, you know, pretending to be something that they're not. I feel like there's like this whole cover-up, okay? Okay, we're going to get some more info when it comes to the tarot here. And I'm going to keep these cards out just in case they're looking to clarify anything. Okay, I'll move these up. Okay. Here's a 5 of Wands. Okay, 5 of Wands talks about like drama, competition, going up against challenges. It's like climbing your own personal mountain, overcoming things that, you know, maybe were unseen or unknown that you had to navigate through. It's like having to navigate through these life's challenges. Ooh, I just got a ringing in my ear. And then I have a 6 of Wands. Yeah, it's like perseverance, overcoming. Okay. Overcoming these challenges, being recognized for your accomplishments. It's like a job well done. I feel like this King of Cups is clarifying this main male here. So this would be somebody who's heavily in their emotions at this time. They could be upset, okay, about what's going on in their dynamic here. Maybe they wanted to be the one that wins at all costs and may find themselves, you know, experiencing despair, which is what they wished upon you. They may have done like something illegal here, okay, to try to prevent you from moving forward towards a victory, okay, with anybody else or in any way, shape, or form. All right, so I feel like they could be dealing with their own law, like issues with the law. Okay. I heard rebel with a cause and rebel without a cause. All right, and then I heard temperance. Yeah, I feel like there's this energy of like things are playing out in the spiritual realm, okay, as far as balance is concerned, justice. It's like divine justice here. Moderation, harmony, okay, overindulgence here. And then I have like this is physical justice, okay, like the justice system, okay. So someone could receive some sort of verdict, okay, and they could feel very much like it's over for them, okay, in some sort of way. Like whatever they set out to accomplish, I feel like it might have been very temporary, whatever they set out to have. Like they might have been like enjoying their falseness, their illusions, their fantasy land, but only up until a certain point. Now they have to pay the piper. So whatever they were doing, they got caught up. What was done in this family room here? What was done in this family room here? The devil. Okay. The devil and the star. Someone may have conjured up some sort of energy. Tried to take out a star. Yeah, look. 5 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Someone tried to create some sort of ending. Try to prevent somebody from rising and ascending. Yeah, it has something to do with maybe like what you've been devoted to, what you're committed to, what you've been working hard on. They tried to prevent this. I feel like they also tried to prevent from new love coming in, or you attracting new love, or you being recognized. They could be profile creeping to see who's interested in you. Oh. Okay, what's this adjudication and this imprisonment? The Sun in reverse. It's like not positive, that's for sure. Look at 4 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. Someone thought that they could, you know, be somehow like hidden and not be found out about. I'm getting like they're being exposed for what they keep hidden. Okay, it's like they have this facade. Okay, 7 of Cups is like entertaining your fantasies and thinking that like they're not going to catch up to you. Well, they did. Some those have caught up to somebody. How you treat people will catch up to you. Okay, it will catch up to you. I feel like this is someone learning. Yeah, look at someone following their lustily desired ways. It's catching up to them. And then we have a Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so there could have been some energy here that was pulling the strings here. Okay, we have an Empress, a 3 of Wands, and a 4 of Swords. I feel like they didn't bet on your comeback. They didn't bet on your healing. They didn't bet on you having this strong energy of faith and hope and being able to create a new reality for yourself. They underestimated you. They sure did. Chariot, bottom of the deck. You overcame, you persevered, and you have, you know, you have a strong sense of accomplishment. Like you don't quit. You don't quit. You don't quit. Look at Queen of Swords. Yeah, she's coming in speaking truth. Okay, someone is speaking truth about what's going on here. High Priestess energy too. So whatever like illusions have been casted, I feel like someone sees through the illusions. Someone's tapping in and creating something. All right, someone has some sort of like passionate new beginning, creating a new, you know, reality here for themselves. It may be kind of like spilling the tea here as well. I feel like whatever you've created, okay, is going to be prosperous. There's a lot of potential with this. There's a lot of growth and development with this. Okay, the Empress talks about nourishing. It's like following your dreams, okay, and making them a reality because, you know, you're the one that's in charge, okay? The Queen of Swords is not going to let someone else tell them what to do. You might have a hard time with, like, authority, right? Yeah, you might have a hard time with authority. Okay, yeah, Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there was a lot of ill will and shit talk in your way. I feel like this is like a energy vampire, right? That's what I would call this energy. Okay, it's like a siphoner, right? Because they don't have the love that you have. You have this beautiful vibration about you. You have this beautiful energy about you. You're very healing. You have higher consciousness here. And it's like they're trying to dim your light, like legit. Ace of Cups. You're the Holy Grail, baby. Holy Grail. Someone tried to steal the Holy Grail. Right? I feel like You don't allow that. Judgment. They're going through their process, okay? They're going through their karmic judgment here, their karmic cycle, okay? I feel like you're heavily protected and guided here. You have this higher perspective. You're meant to share it. I feel like you very much could be attracting someone into your energy that you can work with, okay? There's a lot of respect, integrity. They could also be a communicator of some kind or has a platform. I feel like, you know, they too have been through some sort of, you know, relationship upset. So they understand like your perspective. They share a similar perspective. Okay. Interesting. What else do you want to say about this? Sorry, the cards are a bit of a hot mess. They could be well off. They could have strong value of themselves. I feel like they're very mature. Okay, they would be someone who, or who's this? All right, we have a mature man and we have someone who's concerned. I feel like this mature man is concerned. Why is this mature man concerned, Spirit? Because there's a courthouse. There's like some sort of ruling. Someone's concerned about the ruling here in this court case. Might have something to do with, you know, a home, a house, some sort of like separating each assets, okay? Might have something to do with where someone works or what happened at work for money. I have a pathway here. I have a coffin here. Someone's realizing they went down the wrong path and they're not sure if they can come back from it. Okay. What's this? Look at the wealthy man in reverse. Yeah, I feel like whatever they did that was off the chain here. Okay. Off their rocker. Okay. Might have been something they did online that they're being held accountable for. I feel like it was risky business, okay? And there could be some sort of finality to this, whatever this is. Someone may have like, again, remember I was getting like con artists. They could have like conned somebody out of money and they're maybe dealing with this in court. I feel like you or somebody knows the deal here and they're in concern about this. All right, so let's get one more, 2 cards here. I feel like this is, I'm getting like it's just a matter of time now. Okay, it's just a matter of time. It's like someone might have been sitting back and kind of watching this all unfold, realizing that this is the end of a journey and it's on to the next. Okay, it's on to the next. Yep, and here's that gift. It's a blessing in disguise. Because now you are free and clear. This might have been something that you needed to resolve. Okay. Yeah, you could be leaving and going on some sort of trip or destination. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of blessing and it could be tied to what you do work-wise. So there's something amazing coming in for you. It's beautiful. Yeah, and it leads to sudden wealth. Wow. It's like you're hitting the jackpot, okay? I feel like you're going to really kind of, you know, come into it's almost like coming into your own. It's like your patience is being rewarded. You know, choosing the path less taken maybe. You know, not everybody may take a train, you know. But I feel like whatever's playing out for you is a blessing, okay? I feel like it's leading you straight to something that, you know, you could only dream of, okay? So what's interesting is like what you create and what you do is really what's in alignment for you. And because you're in alignment, you know, you're attracting this beautiful energy towards you. And I feel like that's what this sudden wealth is. It's that you're going to have enough to pay it forward and help others in some sort of way. It might have something to do with like something that you do. Okay, so maybe through you, God is blessing you and then others. Okay, so it's like being blessed so that you can bless others with your abundance of whatever that is. It could be something that you do. All right, that is going to help you bless others. And so I feel like you've proven yourself worthy. Okay, I feel like people are being held account for their decisions. Okay, and so if they were experiencing certain things in their life, to see the choices that they would make for themselves, I feel like it speaks volumes now, what people would rather do and how they would like to do it. And so right now they may be held to account regarding that, and it's not looking very pretty. So, I mean, I guess, you know, if you want to be in this energy, then, you know, there's a price to pay for that. Just like those that you did this to had to pay. I feel like what goes around comes around here. You know? I hope there wasn't some innocent soul involved in this mess, but I'm kind of getting that there was. And so, I don't know. I don't know what they've been doing behind closed doors, but everybody's about to find out. All right. You reap what you sow. Back to the beginning here. You stood up for what you believed in. You may have like picked up on this. Like, this is like some side eye. Like, you may have picked up on whatever was going on here, and you had to stand up for what you believed in. And as a result, you're gaining respect because you did hold your ground. All right, we have time to look at how you value yourself, issues of self-love. Okay, so I feel like this might have been something that was part of this contract agreement that you had with them, is to resolve this in this lifetime and close out this karmic contract. I do feel, though, Angel of Clearing was the first card we got, and it says your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. And so what I'm getting is like things are clearing. Okay, something wondrous and magical is about to happen. Okay, so continue to stay optimistic about your love life. And just where you are in your path, you're clearly, you know, walking your divine path at this time. For some of you, you know, this is new. All of this is new, and you're like, what in the world is going on? You know? So, yeah. I saw this big house, and I was like, what's this about? It's about the significator has arrived at the fine wrought iron gates of an impressive 5-story Queen Anne mansion, which blazes with gaslights. It's a waning moon or an eclipse of the sun. Are we coming for dinner or a ball? The scene is ripe with potential and suspense. Literally, of course, this is a house, a home, property, real estate, land dealings, and buildings. Abstractly, it represents safety, family, coziness, and security. It is the things you hold it's the things that you hold that hold you. From this arises the idea of long-term investments of resource and energy. So I was getting like, you know, maybe somebody thought that, you know, they were with somebody for the long term and they're finding out that wasn't their plan. They may have thought that like they were going to get access to investments, resources, family wealth, and they're finding out that they're not. In fact, it's the opposite. They may be paying them. They could be going into this thinking that they're going to receive. So I'm getting there's a bit of like, yeah, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. So there's that. Okay, we're going to leave it there. All right, I will see you guys in the next reading, and I'm sending lots of love out to you guys. I'll see you. Bye now.